interesting with no practice and chaos. Supposed to actually have them attack the spray, because that's not... Okay, that does kill it, okay. What happened? My PC crashed and I lost my recording of the FF6 run, so there wasn't any point in continuing. Yeah, which really sucks because it was a good run too for the first 2 hours. But I guess it's just a kick in the butt that I need to get a new PC. I mean, my PC is probably coming up on 5 years old, but I've just been lazy about getting a new one. There was some groaning, but no actual words. Oh no! This is Saga 2017 we're preparing for. Gotta have something on there if it's not Unlimited Saga. Which, as far as I know, is the only confirmed lock of the event so far. Grinding to level 4 here. Takes a couple minutes. And since this is because the any percent category for this is able to avoid ever having to grind because it uses some glitches to basically get robots with maxed out stats pretty early in the run. But because I'm not doing that, I do need to grind a bit to have the stats I need to stand a chance against bosses. this fight though, just to make sure. True, we do get cameos by the Incredible Spider-Man and a Medusa that's able to kick things, despite having a snake tail for legs. Anyone hasn't seen me run this game before, the worst parts of the game are basically Dogra up through Chaos, and then after that it's very consistent. Yeah, in hindsight what I should have done was, when I saw my PC complaining about memory and asking me to close OBS, what I should have done was quit my Amrec recording. That probably would have saved it if I'd have done that. Although I looked at my task manager and didn't see and it said I was only using like 60% memory, but I guess there was a leak. Which has hidden effects on memory usage. Hey, rubber cup. More fights for level 4. Probably, yeah, this one should do it, because it's a lot of enemies. Oh, I don't know, like 15 minutes ago, it was right after the opera. Alright, even Sharon's level 4 because of how much XP that last fight was worth. So we need to get some belts and stake. Sadly, the run was about the better part of a minute ahead, actually, after Opera. It was a really good run, but nothing I can do about it now. Other than get a new computer, I guess, so that it doesn't happen again. At least not in that particular manner. get to make Vic cry by throwing away robot parts. Get to make me cry by not getting enough encounters, though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Shinbreaker. What happened? My PC crashed, which killed my recordings. There's sadly no point in continuing the FF6 run. I guess until I can get a new PC, what I should probably just get in the habit of doing is rebooting my computer before I stream. I do need to hit level 6 before going to the past. Actually, now I'm gonna fight another battle in the tower just because they're worth more experience here. Be good for level 6 now, assuming I get a couple encounters on the overworld. Because that's kind of ironically the worst bit of RNG in the very start of the run actually is just not getting enough encounters to hit the levels that I need at various points. So after I kill this guy, if I don't hit level 6, I'll need to grind to finish it off. This is made by the same developers that made Mystic Quest. And there's some pretty big similarities in the battle system, but it's quite a different game. Alright, so hopefully one more fight will give me level 6. Oh yeah, because you fight, I'm assuming you fight Water Hag at level 1 and 90%. And this is how I seem to get trolled the most often, is that I kill Water Hag and then we hear like 2 full loops of the music before I get another encounter. I mean, I should probably just consider going to hit up the battle simulator if depending on how far behind level 6 I am, or maybe just fighting more there after hitting level 4 to kind of hedge against this happening. But this is a pretty big formation, so hopefully this is level 6. No, alright. This would have been a pretty sick gold split if I had gotten past level 6. In hindsight, I should have gone to hit up the battle simulator, but no way to know that. Alright, I'll fight something in the past to top it off in Sharon. That is one thing that's kind of a bit of a big obstacle towards me improving my time at this run is just not having the best of kind of sense of when to grind versus to take fights that I get along the way. Actually, you know what? Yeah, as long as Sharon gets a level before Dogra, I'll be fine. Or I should say before Mara. Probably another thing I should consider too is if I don't get level 6 before going to the past of grinding in the past, because the fights are worth more experience there. I only managed to ever catch one of those Dragon Warrior randomizer races, and it was pretty weird. It was my first time even seeing the Dragon Warrior randomizer at all. Alright, so good. my understanding that jumping increases the encounter rate, because as far as I know, this game does not actually have a step counter. It's just random, basically, every time you take a step, although there is manipulation that's based around saving and resetting the game and then buffering movement as you load to manipulate it, but sadly that's not really of any help as far as getting more encounters, and I'm very much okay with just saying no encounter manipulation in this glitchless category, just because none of the Japanese runners that I've watched do it. I mean, they clearly know about it, because at least Baku Zero does it in his glitched FFL 3 run, but he doesn't in his glitchless, so I'm okay just saying no manip. She only has 400 HP, so it takes some pretty troll luck with misses in order to this to take more than 2 turns. This is the first real boss, and we don't want unexpected attacks. What I'd prefer not to see is for him to use wind up on the mutants. That's a guaranteed one-shot if it hits. I can work around it, but it makes the chaos fight a little harder if one or both of my mutants dies to Dogra. Come on, Laura. Quit missing. That crit still doesn't make up for all those misses. Laura! That's 3 in a row. I mean, to be fair, it really feels like the miss chance is extremely high in the early game because of your agility stat. I'm guessing being on the low side, that's still pretty atrocious luck. Okay, finally hit it. Or is my heaviest hitter in this party too, so missing 3 times is pretty crappy. I use up all of my potions and probably gonna have to get some more too, just because I do want to have like a few for chaos. Okay. I think I have 2 potions left, which should be enough. And I didn't get the witch meat. Okay, so because I didn't get the witch meat, I now have to fight to get a fire meat drop on my way out of here. There's only 1 witch there. The good fight is one that has 2 whispers in it, because those are both fire elemental enemies. But yeah, this is the next big part of RNG, is getting the fire meat drop. I do need to grind a little bit to get another level before Shura. You ain't seen nothing yet. Ooh, there's a raid coming in. Oh, thanks for the host, Del Temple. Ah, Brosentia, thank you very much, sir. Witch meat. Let's see, how am I doing? Okay, it's still good. I can still handle like 2 more failed attempts to get the fire meat. Hey, Brosentia, thank you very much for the raid, sir. How did today's match go? Have I ever actually? I have seen stuff, and sadly not of the good variety. Today was my first time losing a speedrun to my PC crashing. I had a pretty good FF6 run going, and then lost it because of PC blue screening. So, playing this instead. Alright, witch meat. Come on, witch meat. No witch meat. Okay, I think Baby D is fire. Yeah. Come on, baby D meat. Alright. Alright, got it. That was pretty much my last shot, too, before I would have had to reset to get more chance. Because I need to get it at a certain level mark, too. Just because the, all of the meat has different elements, and, I need which element I need depends on what level, Sharon is. I'll credit the You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet raid for the Baby D meat drop. Alright, so I do need level 9 before Ashura, so if I don't get that before getting back to the present, then I'll use the battle simulator to top it off. That guy on the left looks quite smart with the head that large. Okay, there's level 9. I've played Final Fantasy VIII, but I don't really have any interest in speedrunning it. The item shops to the north. Because I've got the funds. Could have gotten more TNT too. That's why I forgot where the item shop was, but I normally go there first, just so then I know how much money I have to spend on TNT afterwards. copy the key. The only music in this game that kind of gets on my nerves quickly is the cave theme, just because of how short the loop is. Have I played any Tales games? No, I need to fix that at some point, but I have not played any Tales games yet. So this tower sucks because there's enemies here that have super high agility stats and that I can't reliably run away from, so I'm gonna be save scumming too so I can reset if I encounter them. Okay, it's the mushroom enemies that for whatever reason have super high agility. Hey Jair, thank you sir. Yeah. Sadly, I lost a pretty good looking FF6 attempt to PC blue screening, but I shouldn't have done that, but I mean, in hindsight, when I saw my computer complaining about memory issues, I should have killed my Amarek recording just so that I wasn't aware it was going to flat out crash that quickly. Alright, so now we get to see how the mighty have fallen, because Ashura, who was Ashura, who was a major villain in Final Fantasy Legend 1 and a major story arc villain in Final Fantasy Legend 2, is now a toady for Chaos. The nice thing about Ashura is that he only does single target attacks, so I'm able to use the guard mechanic in order to make it so he can't actually kill anybody. It's kind of tempting to go a little more aggressive because I have an extra elixir. Since the spontaneous nature of this run means there wasn't a whole lot of practice, I'm gonna forego that this time, but it is something I'm considering for future runs if I want to actually get a pretty good time, is to just do this fight more aggressively until he double attacks somebody and kills them, and then I have to burn an elixir to revive them, and then after that switch to effectively having two of my characters do all-out defense. I've watched the VOD for the Tales of Xillia run. Wasn't able to catch it live. Yeah, the only boss, at least for Glitchless, that's just really, really awful is Chaos. After that is when I start abusing the transformation system to, so I'm using an elixir to make a lot of the rest of the game more manageable. That was pretty nice timing on reviving Gloria. I mean, if Gloria was down a level for Chaos, it would make the fight harder, but wouldn't make it impossible. Okay, so now that Sharon is evolved into a Pixie at level 10, now I can actually run from all the fights in this tower, because this Pixie is naturally high agility. Oops. Missed the blackjack. Yeah, sadly this was my first time losing a run to PC issues. It's a shame too, because the run was looking pretty good as of entering the Magitech factory. Okay, so now we've got one of probably the worst dungeon and worst boss in the game back to back, just because Chaos's castle has, even with my Pixie, my high agility Pixie has encounters that I still can't run from, so I have to save Scum to avoid them, and then Chaos is by far the worst boss in the game, just because he has a Quake attack. That's part of the routing, actually, is that, because Sharon being a Pixie means that she has Quake resistance. The really nasty fights don't start until I'm upstairs, but still gonna do a couple saves in the little underground part, just in case I fail to run. My odds to run are pretty high, just because of having a high agility Pixie that has a side dagger to boost her agility even more. But I have seen it fail a couple times. Master Job, can you tone it down a bit, please? You're being a little weird. Thank you. That's this one. It's pretty similar. I have changed a few things around based on another Japanese glitchless run that I found, mostly with the grinding route after this section here, and then a few things with the shopping route for the end game. But other than that, it's pretty similar to Baku Zero's route. I've seen 3 different runners videos of this category too, and a lot of the monster evolution route is exactly the same across all of them, and it's a pretty solid one. It's just a shame there isn't a fast means of getting monsters that have Quake resistance for Chaos, but it's a really good route for the end game. Well, for the whole run, basically. It's only 2 enemies, so I'll give it another shot. It's the Horuses that are really hard to run from. Horuses have pretty high agility, so I've never actually ran from them. And if I fight too much stuff in here, that would mess up my levels for Chaos. So I'm just safe scumming to avoid the encounters. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is on Super Game Boy too. Alright, so if he unexpected attacks me, I just need to start over like that. Because Chaos always starts the battle with Quake, and I can somewhat mitigate that. But if it's an unexpected attack, I can't. So it's better to just reset if that happens. Hey, Wicked Gamer Dude, could be better. Lost a good FF6 run to my PC crashing, but let's see how this game treats me tonight. Let's see where my sights. Nice miss. It's a free turn. Not here again, just for safety though. Guess he really doesn't want me to get that TNT off. Something I could do if I wanted to do this fight more aggressively too is to roll the dice on Sharon outgoing before Chaos to get cure spells off. Not really ready for that yet though. Okay, so after unfortunate. Double or triple quakes is really bad too. That's how I lose, is if you just start spamming. There we go. If I use all of my elixirs and he kills somebody, well, if he kills Arthur or Sharon, then that's going to be a reset. Still haven't gotten any TNT off too, because he kept petrifying Sharon before I could do it. I'm gonna gamble, or no, that wouldn't let me get a TNT off even if I gambled. I need to make up some damage. Alright, so hopefully hopefully Sharon goes before Chaos. Okay, good. And out of potions. This is not good. Okay, nice miss. Okay! That was a horrible fight, but at least I first tried him. Get any TNT. TNT does, I believe, 265 damage on a regular hit and double that on a crit, so the fact that I didn't get any of them off on him really sucked. It extended the fight a couple turns, but I mean, for me to have a realistic shot at a PB, I need to get to first try Chaos. I do have some route improvements for the next section for my grinding route, but losing to Chaos, especially late in the fight, is like 5+ minutes, just because it's not exactly a short fight, and generally if I'm going to lose, it's going to be just because he wears me down with just lots and lots of Quake spam, and it makes me just run out of healing items. Okay, so that was the worst boss in the game by far. The next boss, Maitreya, is going to be pretty easy by comparison, and You'll see why when I get there. Oops. In fact, pretty much the only boss actually in the remainder of the game that really can potentially kill me is Xagor. Not a bad leaving Chaos's castle too. I think I only had one reset. Oops. Let's float for us. Now I'm gonna be getting one of the most overpowered weapons in the game for this part, which is tear gas. It's a consumable weapon that just does a ton of damage to all enemies. Yeah, yeah, tear gas is basically the Legend 3 equivalent of rods. Alright, so Arthur's level 11. So now I need to get a meat drop for Arthur. This is considerably less bad than the meat drop I needed to get for Sharon though, just because I'm gonna get a lot of opportunities for it. Level 12, and I got Griffin meat. Let's see, what do I need again? Okay. Since he was level 12, I needed or he was an even numbered level, I needed a wind meat drop, which Griffin is. Getting one of the most overpowered spells in the game, which is Stone, because there's actually not a whole lot of regular enemies in this game that are immune to Petrify. Yeah, the music in all of the Final Fantasy Legend games is really, really good for Game Boy. The only track in this game that gets on my nerves after a few loops is the cave theme. Shopping to do now. This guy will let me in. I love being able to jump over NPCs. Okay, it's just 2 ghetto boots. I do have the option to buy the exit spell there, but my newest route actually skips it. It just finds exit in Floatland. Okay, we're going to the shipwreck next. Oh no, I need to go to the undersea base first. Alright, so I'm making a little pit stop in this shipwreck here to look for an encounter with an evil eyes, which I'm actually going to be using to petrify my mutants because is this permanently unrunnable? Yeah, this is probably permanently unrunnable because that's a boss earlier in the game. It's a pretty common thing in older RPGs that if they reuse storyline or boss fights as regular encounters that they're unrunnable. So finding this battle can be a bit of a troll sometimes, along with actually getting the mutants petrified, but I'm doing that primarily to speed up leveling up my beast characters now. Okay, there we go. Got to equip stone on Arthur's. This will be a little slower, but it's only really going to matter if it takes a lot of attempts to petrify. The miss! Dang it. Oops. I have no idea what the hit rate on that is, but the fact that it keeps missing is annoying. No, they're not even trying. Classic Saga RNG. To so I can have them guard and increase their chances of getting being able to get petrified. Yeah, because if they hadn't been paralyzed, then would have tanked that. I'm healing them too just because I do need them to get petrified and not killed. Because if you die in this game, you get revived afterwards with 1 hit point, whereas petrification persists. Come on! Please hit. That's 5 misses, I think, now. Yeah! The Gur Medusas are, they sent their lackeys back. Okay, that's 1. I've lost several minutes on this fight now, just because of bad luck. Because this could theoretically be over in like 2 or 3 rounds. It doesn't help that I forgot to equip Stone on Arthur. That makes it a little bit dicier. I'm gonna kill one of them. Keeps using the wrong kind of gaze, too. If anyone's wondering, I cannot cast Stone on my own characters, because if you cast in this game, spells that cause a status condition will cure it if you use it on yourself. So I can actually cure Stone by casting Stone on my own characters. It's mostly a good thing, but in this particular situation, it's not. Alright, there, finally. Okay, well, probably going to be behind now despite having a better grinding route, but anyway. Alright, so this is the last grinding segment in the run. I need to grind up to level 17, which I'll be doing using tear gas here. So I need to go get more tear gas too once I use this up. Probably add a leave shipwreck split or something too, just to put that horrible bit of RNG in its own area. So this grinding is going to be considerably faster because of the mutants being petrified. That doubles the amount of experience that Arthur and Sharon get. They're going to be petrified all the way up until the final boss too. Pretty much the whole rest of the run I'm only going to be doing with 2 permanent characters and my guests. As I have left to. Ideally, I just count and then I know, but I'm paying close enough attention. For whatever odd reason, I can only conveniently check how many consumable weapons I have in battle. Because if I look at equipment in the regular menu, it doesn't give me the quantity. So I unequip it. Okay, so after the next fight, I'm gonna go buy more tear gas. So I do have the one that I picked up in the shipwreck in my inventory, so first try for 6. yourself a good night, MS Kane. The English version of the game limits you to quantity 9 for items, so in order to actually hold more than 9 tear gases, I need to buy some, equip them, and then buy more. What level am I at? Okay, when I hit level 16, I'm gonna go to Moo to do some shopping. Level 17, that's when we continue the speedrun. I've seen Japanese runners tend to hug close to the coast. I'm guessing that probably increases the encounter rate is a bit higher. I believe our first sighting of the Lizard Man family of beast transformations, which has a definite resemblance to the Incredible Spider-Man, if you ask me. Fight's level 16. I'm only having one of them use a tear gas per fight just in case it misses one of the enemies. I can have Dion kill it instead of wasting a second tear gas. Not like that, actually. Or yeah, some of them can actually survive if they guard. Shops the other way. Alright, have a good night, Darth Slytherin. So I get a couple usages of the instances of the fast spell, which is a stackable attack buff in this game. An X kick, which is a martial arts that beasts get a bonus with. It's 2 enemies, yeah. A couple more battles and then time to move on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably be in the red because of, even despite doing less grinding here because of how long the EvilEye battle took. I should be gaining with a good grind. Like I should be gaining probably the better part of 5 minutes on this segment. Tear gas supply too, just because I need one left on both of them. Okay, now he's down to his last one. 6. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed what I caught of the NES Marathon. I caught quite a bit on Friday. Yeah, I think FF1 by Feasel is the finale for the marathon. I'm quite curious what kind of route he's going to use. If he's still going to be using some variation on his Black Mage 3-character route or do something safer. This is a route change from my PB, at least. I've done this in a couple attempts since then that weren't PBs. With, because I need level 18 before Maitreya, but instead of grinding all the way to 18 before coming to Floatland, this is a route change I picked up from another Japanese runner. I go to 17 and then just take the encounters that I get en route. Oh, he's doing the fighter red route. Okay. I was just entering, or I was just about to enter Magitech Factory when my PC blue screened. Oh, that's right. This is a remove. Just a thing there. Oop! Ah! I forgot he had the still had the tear gas on. I had in my head that still had daggers. Yeah, it's gonna make Maitreya a little bit awkward now because I don't have any means of splitting up my tear gas stack. So it's gonna take 2 rounds of tear gas to kill Maitreya's helpers. Not the end of the world, but it'll make it a little more interesting. because I didn't get the exit spell, I need to actually walk out, but I'm gonna be using a shortcut to get out. And then picking up an extra item to sell for money on my way, along with fighting battles I got. Oh, wait, no, it's not that. It's this chest. Save both of those. One, maybe 2 fights left for level 18. No, it's the next ladder. No, it's after this ladder, it's this one. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong that they're actually, because I don't remember having to kind of futz around this much to kill Medusas before. I might have just missed twice with Petrify. The fight that didn't work on. Sharon has very slightly less experience than Arthur because of Sharon not being in the tutorial battle at the beginning of the game, so I hit this really narrow window where Sharon missed the level, so I do need one more fight. Oh, I've got double Medusas. Perfect. So I did need to fix that before Maitreya because even though I would have almost certainly gained enough experience from Maitreya to get level 19 for both of them, because the game only lets you level up once per battle. Even if I'd have gotten the experience, I would have had to fight something anyway to finish the level. That's something that's part of the route in a few places too, where I need to fight something for no other reason than to get a second level up that I was owed after the previous boss. Okay, so there's my exit spell. So this route gets it here instead of buying it in Viper City. now that I've done that grinding for the next hour-ish of the run, I pretty much have no issues whatsoever running from battles, because my agility is high enough. And getting ambushed is very unlikely too, just because the ambushes in this game are based on relative levels, yours versus the enemies. Alright, so I should, ideally I should have one tear gas on each of them. Okay, at least it paralyzed both of the lamias. I don't actually know what they can do. I'm assuming they can probably petrify. So now, can be buffing up Arthur with the heal. Buffing up Arthur with the fast spell I just got, so then you can do quite a bit of damage with X kick. Oh wait, I'm supposed to blind her, actually. Because Maitreya can be blinded, which lowers her accuracy. No. The only game I can think of offhand that has enemies that can split is Final Fantasy III for the Famicom. Thought I had an elixir left from Chaos, or that would have been a reset. It's kind of a waste actually doing this fast this late in the fight, but might as well. Potentially save one hit. Main thing I lost time there was because my PB didn't really do much fighting outside Maitreya, whereas this one I did some of my grinding for level 18 on my grinding for level 18 on here. This is not a very good pace. I mean, it's mostly because of the EvilEye battle, though. I should generally come out ahead on the new grinding route. And ideally, I would like to be about 5 minutes up or so after Maitreya, but that will have to wait for next time. That kind of pace would also require not only first try chaos, but also a better fight in general too. Some armor upgrades there, and also a martial arts upgrade. Hey, Kazanon, thank you, thank you. Town plays the boss theme because of being under attack by evil cats. We're fortunately susceptible to catnip. Looking at a bird's eye view of this dungeon is well worth the time too, because it's actually a cat face. Haha, nice. I like that emote. Wow, that's quite the array of cat faces. This fight's basically a guaranteed Some weird unexpected attack, despite having just talked to him. Fenrir is susceptible to poison, so I get him poisoned right away, so it does about 100 damage a turn. Hey, Erifrem. Are you gonna tell Fenrir he can't be a cat if he wants to? A cat with no eyes, too, apparently. Riddle is a free turn. I believe that's Confusion, which I have immunity to. Yeah, Fenrir is a wolf in Norse mythology, like a divine wolf of some sort. But in this game, he's a cat instead, because reasons. Probably rip him Arthur, yeah. Fortunately, but restocked elixirs. Elixirs are quite nice in this game because they cure all status conditions, including death. Kind of a trolly fight so far. He hasn't done a whole lot of Riddle or Flood, which is his least damaging attack. He's been doing a lot of Tusks and Lit too. Okay. Yeah, it was a pretty bad Fenrir fight. Didn't get a whole lot of fasts off too before I needed to start basically doing Cure 2 every round. So I only needed to drop one elixir. They're expensive. Looking a little grim on being able to PB at this point, just because the vast majority of the time I had to save is in the first hour and a half. It's okay though, this was quite spontaneous after sadly losing my FF6 run to my PC blue screening. This is the magic shell. No, it's the second Okay, so because Fenrir gave me enough experience for 2 levels, and because the game only lets me level once per battle, I need to fight something before getting to Guha. Run from that because it's 4 enemies. I'd rather have something that I can kill in 1 turn, than 3 or less. If you use exit to kill stuff, you don't actually get experience, so I'm assuming money too, but it doesn't matter, because all I need to do is just win a battle. Okay, I hope everybody likes mouths, by the way, because the next round of bosses have plenty of them. Oh, nice. I've never seen that emote before. Wow. That's quite fitting for this game. An unexpected attack me, so I could basically get an extra round of buffing. Starting to use the blitz command that I get as part of the monster evolution route too, because it lowers Guha's agility, and if I do it enough times, then I'm guaranteed to outspeed him. Which makes a pretty big difference, because then I can heal reactively instead of proactively. yourself a good night, Gibbelus. Well, I can't keep dropping elixirs, so I'm just gonna try to do this without Faye. That's so unlucky that he's crit me twice. Yeah, 10,000 HP, so this is not a super long fight with the amount of damage I'm doing after stacking a bunch of fasts on. Especially if I crit him twice, nice. Yeah. Yeah, whenever Bic runs the any percent category for this game, when he asks for crits, that tends to result in him getting crit by the boss. So we go from one super high HP boss directly to another, for whatever reason. The boss of the Southwest Ruins is at the beginning instead of the end of the dungeon. This one only has 2 mouths. Knows how to use them though. That's the attack you would want to see if you were using glitches, because this boss is susceptible to an HP overflow glitch. Which is super duper random to actually get. Hey, Cynesis. Actually, I don't. Do they say that guys with 2 mouths are evil lizards that don't make anatomical sense? Nice crit. I think Faye got a crit earlier. Each crit by Sharon effectively takes a turn off the fight. Getting kinda close to done, he's got 16,000 HP. No, but yeah, I keep wanting to reach for the split after that, but I split after the dungeon instead of after Dahak. So this is where the similarities to Final Fantasy Mystic Quest really start getting more blatant. Because this has a pretty uncanny resemblance to the Bone Dungeon from Mystic Quest. Yeah, maybe he was piloting that ship that I rode to get to this continent. All these chests I'm picking up are just for selling. Yeah, this Loki, I think this, oops, that's potion. This family of monsters is called, definitely has a resemblance to Tella. Yeah, I mean, this is basically kind of, I think, a kick in the butt I needed in order to get a new PC. I can afford it, fine, it's just been laziness. My PC is going on 5 years old. Jormungandr is very, very pathetic compared to the last two bosses. He has 4,000 HP, so generally 5 hits does it. I just get assembled PCs. Gets the job done for my purposes. And then, like with Fenrir, that actually was 2 level ups worth of experience, but you need to fight another battle at some point to get the 2nd level. Got a fairly long way to go before it matters, though, so generally isn't going to be a problem. I do somehow manage to make it all the way to Dwelg Town without getting an encounter. I do have a backup plan for that too. Stop here to get the Excalibur. This next sequence of events is actually skippable, using a glitch to get through the barrier around whatever the continent that has Goat Castle on it is, but that is not allowed in Glitchless. So we get to hear the sweet, sweet underworld theme instead. Check my FAQ for my favorite Final Fantasy game. It's a question I get asked pretty often. Got the best group healing spell in the game, Cure B. Oops. In my notes to look for mountains, but I think I had to go up a little bit first. Oh, nice! Congrats on the new job. Still haven't gotten an encounter to finish my level too. If I get a large group, I'm gonna run. Use plan B instead if I make it all the way to Dwelling Town without getting a fast fight. This is definitely pretty sweet too, and it doesn't really go anywhere after the start of it, but fortunately you get to hear the good part between counters. That's the strike first, I'll just take it. Yeah, the underworld theme doesn't really go anywhere, but you get to hear the good part in between encounters. Okay, so that was my fight to finish off the next level. Again, it doesn't matter at all when I fight or if I even gain any experience at all. Oops, no, it's the second door. Now, Magus has had that Gilgamesh emote for a couple months now, at least. So now we get to go to a feral underworld city that has a mall. I'm definitely a fan of this. That's pretty important. Flush X doesn't work, sadly. So anyway, plan B, if I made it all this way without getting a fight to finish my level, would actually be to fight one of the Dwelgs here. Because if you talk to them without morphing, they attack you, and then I can win in basically 2 hits with a Mystic Sword. It is nice that you are forced to get the Flesh X though, so if I ever run this for a marathon and screw up the Monster Evolution route, I will have a way to fix it. I like this text too. I'm hungry to see you, and then it worked! They celebrate tricking that guy before actually leaving. So this dungeon is pretty much the only part in the whole game after Chaos's Castle where failing to run is any kind of issue. Hey Kirby, good evening sir. So I'm not gonna save Scum constantly, but I will a couple times on my way to Agron, just in case. So So the minor route improvement for my PB is basically because of the extra money I got because of not exiting out of the place where I got the remote unfloat land. I can buy the scarf instead of having to go find it in this place and get more chances for failed runs. Come before the boss. Just like to save, so I'll reset. So this is this is the last kind of dangerous boss in the game too, because this is the last boss I have to fight that I can't debuff the agility of. So what I really don't want to see is getting white into acid, basically. Doesn't help that I'm doing it with 2 characters instead of 3 too. Hey Reg, welcome in. Yeah, I'm playing on Super Game Boy too. Generally considered the most accurate way to speedrun Game Boy games. The odds are in my favor, but it is possible for Xagor to go first before I can heal, and that's pretty sucky. Stone Gas and Silence are free turns if he does them. Yeah, this is how. I mean, this fight can spiral out of control very fast too. If he outspeeds me on a bad turn. Because if he outspeeds me again and uses acid, then I lose. Okay, go first. Okay, good. This free turn. Well, yeah, your whole family could go as this this dude. Just need like a bunch of blankets and then some masks. Next FF6 run will be next weekend, probably most likely Sunday as per usual. he outsped me. So again, if he outspeeds me and uses acid, then I lose. I think I can survive that. Yes, alright. Now, there's extremely low interest in speedrunning Steam FF6 in the community, so I would say the fastest way to make a run of that happen would be to do it yourself. Crits yet. I've gotten a couple hits with the Durandal though. If I can kill him before without having to elixir again, I should gain some time here. Oh, he's giving me some good free turns too. It's because if I get an unexpected attack, I need to heal immediately, and that's decently likely to happen just because of level difference. And anytime I heal, I want this side dagger equipped to increase my odds of going first. Plus, I also want the side daggers on for going through the dungeon too, just to lower the odds of can't run. Alright, I've got 7 elixirs, so I think I should be good for final dungeon. Probably pull off a very minor PB here, although the sub 240 should be relatively free if I get first try chaos and then just don't get horrendously trolled by the EvilEye. Yeah, it's almost like I haven't done a whole lot of runs of this game. Obvious from the fact that I'm struggling at times to remember where exactly to go. I think a pretty good run of this category would be kind of close to 2.5 hours. Probably not sub 230 at least with this route, but decent enough RNG and good execution, I think, can get pretty close to 2.5 hours. The Japanese record is like a low 220 something. I don't remember the exact by our timing. It's 230, I think, JRTA timing, which includes the credits. Oops, wrong way. This is the next series. Japanese version has a text speed advantage. Given how much text scrolls by during fights in this game, the Japanese text is definitely multiple minutes. For Glitchless, I don't really think there's much other differences besides tech speed, though. For any percent, there's a much bigger difference, because there's some kind of glitch that lets you max out his cyborg stats that only works on the J version. Well, my FF6 run didn't die, but my PC blue screened and then wiped out my both my splits and worse my recordings. So I just sadly there was no point in even though my Super Nintendo was fine because of losing my recording and stuff. I couldn't continue. It's a shame too, because that run was on a pretty solid pace after the first 2 hours. But there will be more runs. Oh, I do still need to fight something though. I should have done it on the mountain. Forgot, the one encounter I got on the mountain was 4 enemies. It's gonna eat into my potential time savings here for sure. So I need another level so I have Blitz for Belor. And of course. Alright, finally. And of course it's more enemies, but I kind of deserve this for forgetting to actually fight something. That would have been a godlike walk if I hadn't squandered it by forgetting to level up. Okay, I'm glad they didn't do that on one of my actual characters. Okay, because that's very, very important, because if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have Blitz for Belor. Hey Daniel, evening sir. How'd the Earthbound races go? Oh, nice, congrats. First couple rounds can be a little sketchy, depending on, especially if he uses, I think, Nuke as his nastiest attack. But after a couple rounds, I'll be debuffing his speed enough that I'll always be able to heal before he attacks. It's kind of funny because in the any percent run, both Belor and then Xagor, the final boss, are really dangerous and intense fights, but in Glitchless they're actually pretty easy. Just because of the splits ability. Nice crit. Didn't even ask for that one. This guy only has one obvious mouth, but his chest armor kind of looks like a mouth, I think. Okay, one more blitz, then he should be slow enough. The Japanese notes I translated, I think, said to blitz him 6 times, but 4 is usually enough. I don't think I've had him outspeed me with 5. And ideally I want him to attack Arthur, because then, especially if I still have memory cursor on Cure 3, I can just mash. I'll select Arthur by default because he's in position 1. And this is a free turn because I have those ribbons make me immune to status conditions. Pretty nice fight so far. 3 crits, and he didn't troll me before I debuffed him. Hey, Bummy. Yeah, clearly that farting around I did looking for a fight to level off of is to manipulate this, clearly. Okay, that's his worst spell. So I'm gonna do Cure V. Virus is random status effects. If you don't have ribbons, it's his worst attack. If you do, it's trivial. He's been doubling up on a lot of his attacks, which is kind of nice. Yeah, all the bosses in this game have crap tons of HP. Like, Valor has 34k, and I was doing like 2,000 a turn basically without getting crit. No political talk, please. I am very proud of my chat being a largely drama-free zone. Thank you. And then the final boss has 48,000, I think. At least the music's really awesome. I'll be doing more damage per turn to Xagor. We'll be doing some buffing, but yeah, it's still a pretty long fight. Okay, so now the mutants finally get to get depetrified. No one other than me has actually run this on the English version, For the Japanese version, it's like a low 220 something by our timing. Alright, so for the Sol phase of the final battle, I need to do X amount of damage in one round in order to trigger Xagor to come out, and X gets lowered every turn. So since I can't do X until about 5 turns into the fight, well, more than that actually, I'm gonna do a crap load of buffing. Yeah, the text speed is a lot faster in Japanese, because I mean you see how there's text scrolling every time something happens in a battle. That's going to be ever so slightly faster every time. Okay, now switch to Yeah, it's kind of based on the Final Fantasy I logic that becoming faster means you get more hits per attack. Now the mutants have done their job once again, so they're not going to become meat shields. Oh, is he defending? Okay. Magma did no damage. Okay, one more blitz, and then I pretty much am guaranteed faster than him. Oh, it's when he opens his mouths. Okay, I actually didn't understand that. That is very good to know. Okay. So he's white and then switch to magma after he gets mouthy. Yeah, spoiler is he gets mouthy. So once I've fully, well, not fully, but debuffed his speed enough to heal before he goes, the only thing that can really go wrong is if he crits. And I have 7 elixirs, so it's extremely unlikely that I'm gonna have to burn through all of them. Like, if he does flare, that makes me lose a hit because I have to cure B. Because, Borgin only has cure A. Because he did DK Force right away and he wasn't max. Because all those shells I cast on Arthur are designed to let him survive a DK Force if he's at max. This will probably be a minor PB, although that's mostly just because of the fact that I haven't done... This wasn't a very good run, I just haven't done that many runs, and when I have lately it's been spontaneous after failing a FF6 run. Putting in a bit of practice in some of the menuing and stuff, I think a sub 240 should be relatively free. Trolling. Well, I might have to eat my words about how I'm unlikely to run out of elixirs. He's spamming the crap out of that, and he just so happens to crit the character that can survive it. Worth massive swag points if the Talon gets the kill, too. So yeah, what I do, but stuff like this is good because that's low enough to where Borgin can curry. I can have Arthur attack. If he does Flare, I need to cure V. If he does DK Force, then that can mean an elixir if it's either a crit or if it hits Sharon. So he lowers his elemental resistance after getting mouthies, so now we switch to magma because that does more damage than white a little bit. Yeah, he's got 48,000 HP. Not a short fight, but fortunately the music's awesome. Alright. It was probably a 243.10, I'll have to check the tapes. I did the final split when his death animation sound starts. Alright, that was a little scarier than usual because of just all that DK Force spam and the fact, well, he killed Arthur twice, once because he did Flare into DK Force, so Arthur wasn't at max, and then he crit him, so I had to use 2 elixirs on Arthur, who should normally always survive that. But yeah, I guess probably the main reason I saved time on the Agron segment was because I skipped the scarf, because I bought it in Kanea, whatever that town's name is, instead of getting it out of a chest in Agron's dungeon. So yeah, okay, well, very minor PB, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot, just because I haven't done a whole lot of runs of this game, and if I hadn't gotten trolled so hard by the evil eye not wanting to petrify the mutants, then this probably would have been a sub 240, because I definitely feel like I lost probably 3 to 4 minutes to the evil eye battle. It looked like it was going to be good at first, because they did some fast stone gazes, but then missed, and then started doing worse stuff. What's next is going to be finding a raid target and calling it a stream. That was a nice palate cleanser after losing a pretty good FF6 run to my PC blue screening, but lesson learned on some stuff I can do to hopefully prevent that before I can get a new PC. Yeah, well, I did technically get a PB this weekend. Even though it was in a different game. I've played all main series Final Fantasies up through 13 too. I played Lightning Returns, but I have not beaten it yet. Oh, man, I'm just looking at catching up on email. The Tuso Grande game was Iron Sword. That's not a bad game. It's got some flaws, but I would not by any means call it a bad game. But I know some people don't like it. Yeah, it only took, it didn't even take 3 hours to save every generation that ever lived. Yeah, how many protagonists can really say that? Yeah, you have it, but I guess you do have a point there. Hey, thanks, Wilkeny. My time at this game is very unoptimized, so yeah, just finishing runs is usually going to mean at least a minor improvement for a while, but PB is a PB. Yeah, let me actually check. Yeah, my live split shows 13 attempts, so I would probably guess this is maybe run number like 6 or 7. That's finished at least. Well, maybe not that many, maybe more like 5 that have actually finished the game. At least now I have accurate splits for the grinding route for the mid game too, as far as not going all the way to level 18 before using the rocket to go to Floatland. Well, if this game had been all that I streamed today, then I might have a DKC2 run in me, but I played FF6 for about 2.5 hours before my PC blue screened, and then I switched to this game, so I think I'm gonna call it good here. I mean, if it had been an 80% attempt, I'd have been finishing about now. If it was 100%, I'd have another hour-ish to go. Someday I'll finish 100% FF6 run. Apparently there's a cosmic conspiracy to prevent that, though. Either I get too good of a world of balance to from quote-unquote waste or tech issues. Shoutouts to Kieran. Without glitches, 100% FF6 should be about 6.5 hours, 100% meaning all characters and espers. If you use glitches, I think under 6 hours is possible. Yeah, the one and only attempt I've done so far with my newest route almost was like a 628, 629 or something, and then I died to Kafka when he had 88 points left because of some pretty bad stuff happening on Tier 3 that I didn't account for because of the likelihood being so small. Main thing that the thing that I'm the most happy about from this run though is First Try Chaos, even though the fight itself wasn't particularly good because I didn't get any of my TNT off because he petrified Sharon every time I was about to use one, so that definitely slowed down the fight a couple rounds, but still the fact that I beat him first try made PvP possible. 300 videos about Skyrim, wow. As in, does the 80-year-old lady play Skyrim, or just make videos about it? Oh nice, Voodoo Bebop. I wouldn't say, I have some real nostalgia for this game too. I didn't actually own a card of it. I rented it for a couple family vacations. Like my memories of playing this as a kid were mostly actually in hotel rooms with a bit of in the car thrown into. FF7 remake, yeah, okay, sure. Cool that they're making it. I'm not counting down the days until it comes out, but I'll play it at some point, but almost certainly not right as it comes out. I think the original version of FF7 is perfectly fine. I mean, the graphics are pretty dated looking now, and I mean, if somebody doesn't have nostalgia for the game, I can respect the clunky graphics being a reason to not really get into it, but since I did play the game when it comes out, I think it's fine. Yeah, these games are kind of weird compared to other turn-based RPGs as far as the how the game mechanics work, but they're a lot of fun, yeah. If you understand what you're doing, I mean, they're kind of like a lot of other old games, and that there's very little help in the game as far as actually understanding the battle system. This game you can get by without it really mattering that much though, just because it does actually have experience levels. And Legend 1 and 2, they don't actually have experience levels. It's just based on your stats and evolution path. So yeah, in this game you could grind enough to be able to blitz through without really messing. I mean, like my last casual playthrough before I started speedrunning this again was all humans and espers the whole game.